Lesson: Automated vulnerability assessment in applications. Automated vulnerability assessment has become a cornerstone of securing applications, particularly in an era where cyber threats proliferate with increasing complexity and frequency. This process leverages artificial intelligence to identify potential weaknesses within applications, thereby fortifying them against potential exploits. Professionals seeking to enhance their proficiency in this domain must focus on actionable insights, practical tools, and frameworks that can be directly implemented in real-world scenarios. The first step in understanding automated vulnerability assessment is recognizing its significance in the contemporary cybersecurity landscape. Applications are continuously evolving, incorporating new features and technologies that, while beneficial, can introduce vulnerabilities. These vulnerabilities can be exploited by malicious actors to gain unauthorized access, steal data, or disrupt services. Automated vulnerability assessment tools provide a proactive approach to identifying and mitigating these weaknesses before they can be exploited. One prominent tool in this field is Nessus, a widely used vulnerability scanner that automates the process of identifying vulnerabilities in applications. Nessus scans for a variety of threats, including missing patches, misconfigurations, and insecure protocols. The tool's efficiency is enhanced by its ability to integrate with other security solutions, providing a comprehensive view of an organization's security posture. By employing Nessus, security professionals can automate routine vulnerability assessments, allowing them to focus on more complex security challenges. Another essential framework is OWASP-ZAP, which is designed to find security vulnerabilities in web applications. As an open-source tool, OWASP-ZAP is accessible and flexible, making it an excellent choice for organizations of all sizes. It uses a proxy server to intercept and inspect messages between a browser and a web application, identifying potential vulnerabilities such as SQL injection, cross-site scripting, and insecure server configurations. The tool also supports automated testing, which can be integrated into continuous integration/continuous deployment pipelines to ensure vulnerabilities are identified and addressed throughout the development lifecycle. A crucial aspect of automated vulnerability assessment is integrating AI to enhance detection capabilities. AI algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data quickly and accurately, identifying patterns and anomalies that may indicate a vulnerability. Machine learning models, for example, can be trained to recognize specific types of threats based on historical data, improving their ability to detect new and emerging vulnerabilities. This predictive capability is invaluable in staying ahead of cyber threats, as it allows organizations to anticipate and address vulnerabilities before they are exploited. Practical application of these tools and frameworks requires a strategic approach. Security professionals should begin by establishing a comprehensive inventory of all applications within their organization. This inventory should include details such as the application's purpose, its architecture, and any third-party components it relies on. With this information, professionals can prioritize applications based on their risk profile, focusing first on those that are most critical to the organization's operations. Once priorities are established, automated vulnerability assessment tools like Nessus and OWASP-ZAP can be deployed to conduct initial scans. These scans should be scheduled regularly, with the frequency depending on the application's risk profile and the organization's overall security strategy. For applications that are frequently updated or modified, more frequent assessments may be necessary to ensure new vulnerabilities are not introduced. After vulnerabilities are identified, they must be analyzed and prioritized for remediation. Not all vulnerabilities pose the same level of risk, and resources are often limited. Therefore, vulnerabilities should be classified based on factors such as their potential impact, the likelihood of exploitation, and the availability of a fix. Tools like the Common Vulnerability Scoring System can assist in this process by providing a standardized method for evaluating the severity of vulnerabilities. Remediation efforts should be guided by the principle of least privilege, ensuring that each application only has the access it needs to function. This minimizes the potential impact of a vulnerability being exploited. Additionally, Patch management processes should be robust and efficient, allowing security teams to quickly apply updates and fixes as they become available. Throughout this process, documentation and communication are critical. Security professionals should maintain detailed records of all vulnerability assessments, including the tools and methods used, the vulnerabilities identified, and the actions taken to remediate them. This documentation not only provides a valuable historical record, but also supports compliance with industry regulations and standards. A case study that highlights the effectiveness of automated vulnerability assessment is the 2017 Equifax data breach. This breach, which exposed the personal information of over 147 million individuals, was the result of a known vulnerability in the Apache Struts web application framework. Despite a patch being available, it was not applied in a timely manner, allowing attackers to exploit the vulnerability. Had automated vulnerability assessment tools been in place and properly utilized, the vulnerability could have been identified and remediated before it was exploited. In conclusion, automated vulnerability assessment is an essential component of application security. By leveraging tools like Nessus and OWASP-ZAP, integrating AI for enhanced detection capabilities, and following a strategic approach to vulnerability management, security professionals can effectively protect their applications from threats. The proactive identification and remediation of vulnerabilities not only safeguard sensitive data, but also ensure the continued operation and integrity of critical applications. By adopting these practices, organizations can significantly strengthen their cybersecurity posture and mitigate the risk of costly data breaches and other security incidents.